Mount Hood is the closest major volcano to Portland, and it's also Oregon's tallest mountain. Whether you like to hike, swim, or boat, exploring a lake with a fabulous view of Mount Hood is one of the highlights of summer in the Northwest. In today's video, I'll share 4 very different Oregon lakes with fabulous views of Mount Hood. There are of course more than 4 lakes with Mount Hood views, but the lakes I cover in this video will get you off to a great start on your adventures. If you enjoy this video, remember to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more of the best of the Pacific Northwest. So let's get started by heading out toward Mount Hood. 3 of the 4 lakes I'll cover are off Highway 26. The 4th, Lost Lake, is not, and that makes it a much longer drive from Portland. The first lake, Mirror Lake, is the shortest drive from Portland at a little over an hour, and it has a trailhead right off the highway. This makes it popular, but reaching the lake requires a moderate hike, 4.2 miles. So you can still find some tranquility at the lake, and you won't find the lake packed with kayaks and rowboats. If the conditions are right, a sunny day without too much wind, you can see a reflection of Mount Hood in the water. In summer you can swim in the lake, with the full-on view of Mount Hood seeming to rise from the water. To park at the Mirror Lake trailhead, you'll need a Northwest Forest Pass or an America the Beautiful Pass. The Mirror Lake Trail is a loop that travels out to the lake, around the lake, and back. In summer, the mountain huckleberries ripen along the trail, which can make for a refreshing snack. For our full video of the Mirror Lake hike, click the link at upper right. Next, we'll head further along Highway 26 to Trillium Lake. Trillium Lake is likewise highly popular, so it's typically packed on summer weekends. You'll need to pay for parking or use a Northwest Forest Pass. The America the Beautiful Pass is not accepted here, which is unusual. Because the lake is close to the parking area, it has a different vibe than Mirror Lake. This is a place of lawn chairs, inflatable water toys, kayaks, canoes, and paddleboards. Boat rentals are available if you'd like to explore the lake. Or you can hike the 1.9-mile trail around the lake instead.
I like this forested section because it's a good way to escape the crowds but still get to see good views of the mountain.
The trail is very even and has long stretches of boardwalk, making it a good choice for kids or anyone with sensitive joints.
It's fun to see that there are even some really big cedars thrown in the mix here.
For more on Trillium Lake, check out our full Trillium Lake video at the link above. For our next lake, Burnt Lake, you'll need to travel off the main highway and drive a bit on a gravel road. It's about an hour and 20-minute drive from Portland altogether. If you're looking for tranquility, this is the best choice of the 4 lakes because reaching the lake requires a 7.7-mile hike round trip. Parking at the trailhead requires a Northwest Forest Pass or America the Beautiful Pass. The trail begins in a lush, mossy forest, and then it climbs pretty steeply to reach the lake. The plants change throughout the hike as the trail climbs, which is a lot of fun. The fourth and final lake I'll share is Lost Lake. This one is about a 2-hour drive from Portland. There are a couple route options, but if you have time, I'd recommend going through the scenic Columbia River Gorge. Stopping at a waterfall or two along the way, and then driving through the picturesque countryside near Hood River. Despite the distance, Lost Lake is another one that's typically packed on summer weekends. There's a day's fee to park, and no recreation passes are accepted here. Like Trillium Lake, Lost Lake is a good choice if you'd like to get out on the water, and you can rent boats at the waterfront. It's crowded near the boat launch, but much less so further out in the lake. There's also a 3.1-mile loop trail around the lake if you prefer to explore it on foot. For more on Lost Lake, see our video at upper right. Thanks for joining us for these 4 lakes with Mount Hood views. Remember to give this a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you next time.